What's up, Skirts Up Squad? It is Samantha, and you are officially 7 days away from season 2 premiere. How does that feel? We are so excited to come back. Like we've said before, season 2 is just filled with amazing people that we have met with great conversation. And it was very enlightening for each of us, as it will for you as well, we hope. We did have our live show on Sunday at Slow Pour. We were both so nervous, but thank you to everyone that was there in person and everyone that was listening on Facebook Live. It really helped to have all of our friends and people who love us there. So we were really awkward at first, but by the second half, we were like, meh, we're just sitting here chatting with our friends, and it just made it go by so fast and so easy, and it was definitely an experience. Do you guys want us to do it again soon? Maybe we can. We'll see. Hope you have enjoyed listening to our conversations with Kelly Palmatier of Channeling White Light. Like we've said before, she is such a joy to be around and talk to. Today is another pre-season release. This is, as promised, our mediumship reading with Kelly. Now, we did have to tell our family about some of the stuff that came out in our mediumship reading with her, because we didn't want anyone surprised when it came out on air. So do know that some private stuff comes out, and we are happy to share it with you. Kelly is currently in Sedona, Arizona, today through Saturday, where she is doing workshops and doing a group mediumship reading. And I personally am really bummed that I can't be there, because I have been working on my own abilities, and it just sounds like an amazing opportunity to be able to be around other people who are also working on their abilities while being surrounded by a well of knowledge. So if you can, go ahead and check that out. Hopefully someone can make it for me and tell me how it goes. Regardless, you can always book with Kelly for your own psychic medium combo or whatever you would like through her website. You can also follow her on Facebook, Instagram. I highly recommend it. I love reading what she posts. And like we've said before, she is just a really fun, great person to be around and experience. So take a look at that. I think that's all I have to share for today. So keep a lookout for next week when we return with Kelly Palmatier of Channeling White Light. But for now, listen to our mediumship reading with her. You won't be disappointed. Bye.
Rise and shine, ladies. You're tuned in to Skirts Up with Samantha and Melissa.
We got your daily dose of hope and humor while we discuss everything from failing to succeeding
and all the spiciness in between.
Yeah. So you ready for the mediumship reading?
Very ready.
We're very curious.
Okay. All right. So for me, whenever I'm doing mediumship work, it's a lot like meditating. Just like you saw me closing my eyes and tuning into the energy, I'm going to close my eyes, breathe deeply. I have to raise my vibration. Spirit has to lower their vibration. We'll meet somewhere in between, and then I'll pick up on little tidbits, little flashes of information, convey that to you, and hope that it makes sense.
Okay.
Now, you can help keep the energy flowing, keep the vibration high, just by acknowledging. If I say something that makes sense to you, please say yes. I understand. That makes sense because blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Without giving away too much new additional information, of course. I definitely don't want to know anybody's exact names until or unless I ask for them.
Okay.
Now, on the other hand, if I say something that doesn't particularly resonate with you at the moment, that's okay. Instead of making a big deal out of it, I prefer we just leave it.
Okay.
What I find is a lot of times things will make sense later. Now, that's not to say that incorrect information can't come through. It can. The very best psychics and mediums typically are about 80 to 90% accurate. So, maybe there's a little static on the line. Maybe my own brain chatter gets in the way. I've actually had it happen a few times now where my future clients' spirits start trying to come through early.
Oh,
Wow.
So
Oh,
if this
they
is
can't
you,
wait.
wait your turn.
Okay.
That is so fun.
What I don't want, though, is if information comes through that just clearly isn't right or isn't right for you. I don't want us to feel like we have to force it to make it fit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Understood.
All right. Do either of you have any questions about the process before we get started?
I think you answered mine.
Very good. And now the two of you are friends.
Yes.
And so you're going to have different family members and different loved ones. We're just going to open this up to spirit. Whoever comes through, comes through. We're not going to try and divvy it up 50-50. It's just,
What if no one comes through for any of us?
well, then it's going to be a lot of work with all these cameras and everything for no good outcome. But fortunately, fingers crossed, that's a pretty rare occasion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Any other questions before we get started?
I'm ready.
Okay. I do like to jot down a few notes in my notebook as we go along. So if you see me writing, that's what I'm doing. So you are Melissa and Sam. I am Kelly Palmatier. Today is July 21st, 2024. Please bear with me one moment while I open up the session. I am opening the door and clearing the way to invite guides or spirits of high vibration or benevolent intent to bring forth positive messages that serve highest good. Thank you. All right, ladies. I feel like we have a few spirits here already. I feel like we are going to start today with a feminine energy, a female. And I feel like I want to start today with an older generation. So this is going to be an older generation than the two of you. So a mother, a grandmother, an aunt, something like that. But let me see what else I get. One moment. All right. I'm feeling something in my head. The way I'm receiving it, it's more across the front of my forehead, which for me typically is going to be one of my symbols for somebody who may have had an issue with brain function or brain chemistry. So brain function, something like Alzheimer's, dementia, cognitive decline. I see you nodding your head, Sam.
Yes.
So who's the person? What's the relationship to you of the person who had the issue with the brain function?
It would be my granny.
Your granny. Okay. So female of the older generation, this is your grandma, grandmother, granny. Nice. One moment. All right. So I definitely feel like I want to acknowledge she's coming through with a lot of love for you. Absolutely. She's coming through with a lot of love. And I feel like I'm getting this feeling of distance, geographic distance. So was she in a different town than you were?
Often.
Okay.
More times than not.
Okay. All right. I'm glad that makes sense. And I have to say, I'm getting a bit of the passage of time. This doesn't feel like it's a very long passage, but to me, it feels like she has been in the spirit world for at least a few years. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How long has it been?
Over a decade.
Okay. All right. Thank you. One moment. Okay. All right. I'm getting pulled towards the maternal side of the family.
Oh.
So I feel like I want to acknowledge another grandmother as well, because the grandma that you were thinking of with the brain function, she's your father's mother.
Correct.
Yes. So I'm getting another grandmother as well that is a maternal grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if this is for you or for Melissa, so we'll see what else I get.
Okay.
All right. The other next, I feel like I want to talk about the letter J. I feel like I want to say something like Jean. Jeannie. All right, now I'm sounding like a David Bowie song, but this could be a middle name.
It could go two directions. I'm thinking
Okay.
paternal direction for either of those.
Okay, so What's the relationship to you of the person with the J name?
So it could be Granny. So father's mom.
Mhm.
Her name's, do you want her name?
No, I don't.
Don't. Or it could be my dad's middle name.
Okay, so your dad has a middle name that begins with a J,
And his first name begins with an M.
but now is your father living?
He is.
Okay. But it's your paternal grandmother that we were speaking with.
Correct.
So it may be that she's wanting to acknowledge him because, as I said before, a lot of times Spirit will acknowledge those who are living.
Okay.
So she wants to send her love to your father. So his first initial is M, and his middle initial is a J.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a 2-syllable, then a 1-syllable? I feel like I want to say something like Michael John.
No. The first name you were correct.
Oh, it is Michael.
Yes.
Oh.
The middle name was not correct.
Okay. Is the middle name a 1-syllable name?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting the middle name for him. Go ahead and tell me what his middle name is.
Joseph.
Joseph. Okay, yeah, I wasn't getting. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I feel like your grandmother just wants to send her love
Okay.
to your father. Yeah. Now, your grandmother, did you say what her first initial was? The paternal grandmother?
You had, yes,
It's one of the ones.
that you had mentioned. Mhm.
Okay. So was that the J?
Mhm.
But it's not Joan or Jean.
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right. Hang on just a moment. Let me see if I can connect with your grandmother there. All right. I just want to ask for your grandmother's name. Is there an N somewhere in it?
Mhm.
Okay. It's not Joanne, is it?
No.
Go ahead and tell me her name.
Janet.
Janet. Thank you. One moment. Okay. I'm getting sort of a fuzzy taste in my mouth. To me, this is typically the way I'm going to receive if somebody was a smoker or drank a lot of coffee or both. This does not have to be for Janet. This could be for anybody, living or in spirit. Who's the smoker or the coffee drinker?
Could it be maternal grandmother for me?
If she was a smoker or a coffee drinker, that's what I'm asking.
She smoked a lot.
Okay. Your maternal grandmother smoked a lot. All right. Very
Yeah.
good. I'm glad that makes sense. All right. Now, does somebody have the letter C, a C or a K? Carol?
Oh.
The name I said, but
You have a C or a K?
it was the name I said out loud already on accident.
Oh, Mary Colleen? Oh, okay.
Is it someone else?
I don't know. Sometimes I'll pick things up one at a time.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Hang on. Okay. I am picking up on a feeling in my throat. And for me, when I get something in my throat like this, it can be literal or it can be symbolic. So if it's literal, then somebody literally had an issue with the throat or the neck. So this could be something like esophageal cancer. Perhaps someone was intubated. Perhaps someone had a neck injury. If that doesn't make sense, then it could be something like, or it could be my symbol for consumption. So typically I'll get that if somebody likes to have a good time. Alcohol, drugs, pills, something like that.
And we're still trying to connect with a C.
I get the symbols one at a time, so I don't always know
if they're
connection.
connected.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Could that
making
be
more
like
sense.
lung cancer? Like if it was.
If it spread into the esophagus, then yes. But otherwise, I get the lungs separately.
There might be a connection. I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, I don't want to force it.
Okay.
So when you say there might be a connection, what's the relationship to you of the person that you're thinking it might relate to?
The relationship?
Mhm.
I'm wondering grandfather?
Your grandfather. Did he have something going on with his neck or throat?
Mm-hmm.
What was it that he had with his neck or throat?
He died from a lung cancer.
All right. Did he smoke?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I might be with him.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Because I was picking up on the smoking earlier. So I might be with him. Hang on a moment.
Drinking. He was a heavy drinker.
Oh, he also was a drinker?
Yeah.
Ah, so he likes to have a good time.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So we've gotten a few things for your grandfather. I think he might be with us. Let me see what else I get. All right. I was just seeing a color that's sort of an olive green. I'm not sure what this is about. I have lots of different symbols and colors mean different things to me, but the olive green isn't necessarily a solid symbol that I have. It makes me think that I do want to talk about possibly the army. I'm sort of an olive green. So does the army make sense?
He was in the military, and it's my mom's favorite color.
Ah, beautiful. All right. Very good. Nice.
Yeah.
Did you say this was your mother's dad?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So it feels like he might also want to give a nod to her by bringing that up. All right. I do feel like I want to talk about a bird. A bird. I will say it's not uncommon for people to see a cardinal and then
Stop it.
and then they think of a loved one.
Okay.
So does this apply to you?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Tell me more about said cardinal.
So I feel like your loved ones are wanting to acknowledge that for you.
Okay.
So you see a cardinal and you think of your loved ones?
There was a cardinal, I'm going to use the word harassing me for a while. A long while, like 8 months. And I thought of something that I didn't think it would be. But yeah. I did
What do you
I
mean?
associated it with something that I did not think would be with us
Today?
in general. Yeah. I don't know if that makes sense.
All right. Just go ahead and tell me what you've associated this cardinal with.
I associated it with a miscarried baby.
Oh, I see where you're going. Okay. So a miscarried baby is a loved one in spirit. I'm just telling you matter-of-factly that a miscarried baby is a loved one in spirit. So you saw a cardinal and you thought of your miscarried baby.
And I even came up with a name when I saw it.
So you named the cardinal?
I did.
Okay, that's cute. So I feel like when I was saying that your loved one wants to acknowledge that, I feel like the spirit of your baby wants to acknowledge not that they're incarnated into an itty-bitty bird body, right?
Right.
But spirit does have the ability to give a little energetic nudge to creatures to have them go a certain way or a certain place. And they have the ability to give us a little energetic nudge to have us look at a certain time.
Uh-huh.
And so the spirits are giving the confirmation that when you saw the cardinal and you thought of them, that they were with you at that moment.
I named her Cameron. See.
Oh, nice. That's beautiful.
I did not expect that. Wow. Okay.
Surprise.
Surprise.
I'll see what else I get. One moment.
Can you tell if it was a girl? I assumed it was a girl and I named her Cameron.
I felt it was a girl. I didn't want to say that because I didn't want to upset you.
No, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah, I felt it was. I feel like I want to talk a little bit more about the spirit of the baby.
Okay.
Okay? I feel like she's showing me her energy as being, I want to use the word universal.
Okay.
Because I feel like she is both wise and mature, like a fully grown person,
Okay.
while she is also innocent and pure as a baby.
Okay.
for some reason, I feel like it's important. She wants to bring this up. Because I feel like part of the grief that you've had about her is you're picturing her as this non-materialized essence.
Yeah.
As though this non-materialized essence is stuck.
Mm-hmm.
And so she wants to convey the freedom of being universal. That she does have that pureness, that innocence that you associate with her, but she also is infinite, beautiful spirit. And that she is with you. I feel like I want to talk about a necklace. So I don't know if this is a locket or something special on a necklace, but I feel like one of you has a necklace that you associate with a loved one.
I have one in a lockbox. Melissa, I'm so sorry.
Don't be.
I do have someone's necklace in a lockbox.
You have someone's necklace.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Whose necklace is that?
Janet's.
Janet's. Oh, nice. Okay. So the grandmother that we were channeling earlier,
Mm-hmm.
she's bringing up the necklace.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
I have it.
Okay, good. She's just bringing that through as a little detail so that you'll know she truly is here.
That's so funny.
Yeah. She's got a great personality, by the way. She's very loving. I also feel she's got parts of her personality that are just a little bit quirky.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like when she was living, she would occasionally say something in a way that you're like, what? What did you say? Like, she's funny. She doesn't always intend to be funny.
Kind of offensive. Like it's offensive funny.
Oh, could be. But she doesn't intend to be offensive.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That makes sense. All right. I want to talk about candy. I feel like somebody always ate candy. Maybe they had little lozenges that they kept in a purse, or somebody was always giving you candy. I feel like I want to talk about TV.
Okay.
So, I'm thinking that this is a memory,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like this might be something like watching cartoons on a Saturday morning. Or it might be that you're watching a special show with the grandparent, but I feel like this is at their house. So Sam, the TV, how does the TV watching make sense?
So if we're talking candy and we're talking TV, like when we would go to my mom's apartment, like we would kind of just be shoved in front of a TV, and then she like had candy, like grandma type candy in a bowl.
All know what that is.
Very good. Yes. Not the house that people rave about it when they're trick-or-treating.
Right.
And then on a similar note, I feel like I'm getting a television that is turned up way too loud for normal hearing. So I see you touching your ear here.
She has hearing problems.
Okay. All right. All right. Very good. So these are just little details coming through so that you'll know it truly is her. She's leaning into the fact about how much she loves you.
Mm-hmm.
And you have siblings as well, yes?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
She's talking about how much she loves all of you.
Okay.
And always has.
Okay.
All right. Is there anyone that either of you were really hoping to connect with who has not come through yet? Okay. So I can't guarantee who will come through. That's up to spirit, but I can sort of issue the invitation. Hang on a moment. Before we go there, I'll just say that I am getting a reference to the breast.
Oh, that is Mary Colleen.
Mary Colleen. Okay.
She had breast cancer.
Okay, perfect. All right. So she's still here. And she wants you to know how much she loves you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I never met her.
Yep. She says that she has watched over you
Oh.
your whole life.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know if she was really into quilting as well, but I feel like I get this energy of being proud of you,
Oh.
the way you carry on tradition.
Oh. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Now, you were going to say that there's someone you were really hoping to connect with. I can't guarantee who will come through. That's up to spirit, but I can sort of issue the invitation. So, what's the relationship to you of the person that you're really hoping would come through?
There's
3.
how did you know?
Because I can read your mind. Obviously.
Oh, taking over my job.
There's 3.
So there are 3.
And the relationship, one's actually a pet.
I was going to say I kind of wanted to jump to the pet first.
Yeah.
Yeah. And is this a dog?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm getting a dog, and this dog, this does not feel that tiny. It feels more like a medium, and it feels kind of golden. Is this like a golden retriever or a golden brown kind of a color?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And so that dog definitely wanted to come through for you. That's the dog that you were hoping would come through? Oh, beautiful. Okay. Nice. Let me see what else I get from the dog. Hang on a moment.
Thanks.
All right. This dog has so much love for you. I feel like what I'm getting is that the way you connected with this dog is like on the same level.
Mm-hmm.
Like this was not, I'm a human, you're a dog, but we love each other. No, this is, I'm a soul, you're a soul, and we love each other.
Mm-hmm.
That dog wants you to know that she felt, I'm going to say not your equal, because she totally looked up to you. She totally worshiped you, the way dogs do.
Yeah.
But you respected her in a way that far exceeds the way most humans respect their pets. You understand this?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let me see what else I get. She says that she's so thankful to have been part of your family and that she always felt loved. And she said that when it was her time to cross over, she felt guilty. She didn't want to leave you.
She told me that.
Oh, you did say that.
We had a couple discussions beforehand, and she kept saying she would stay if I needed her to, but
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah. She knew how hard it would be for you after she was gone. And that's why she didn't want to go. She says you told her how beautiful heaven would be after she crossed over.
Interesting.
And she says you are right.
That's so weird. I didn't actually, but I did hope she was gonna go to a good place.
So you didn't actually verbalize it to her, but
I don't
you
know that I believe in heaven, so I definitely didn't.
So you visualized, or you felt, or you put the energy out there as to what you hoped would be the case for her. So what she's saying is your hope is true.
Okay.
She's comparing this to,
I told her I thought she would become part of the world again.
okay. One moment. I feel like I'm getting a 2-syllable name that ends with the letter Y or that E sound. Is this for the dog? Don't tell me the dog's name.
Okay. It's not 2 syllables, but yes to the Y.
Okay, then go ahead and tell me the name.
Waverly.
Gotcha. Okay. Waverly. All right. So it does have that Y sound that on the end. All right. So I don't know who this is for, but I'm definitely getting something in the heart. Somebody had a heart issue. This doesn't have to be how somebody passed. This could be for anybody, living or in spirit. Who had the heart issue? All right. I'm getting the letter J again. So I feel like I want to say something like Jason. Someone else have a J name? Or do you know a Jason? This could be anybody, living or in spirit.
We have a Jason in the family that's living.
You do have a Jason in the family? What's the relationship to you of that person?
It would be my cousin.
Okay. So sometimes spirit will acknowledge the people who are living. So it's possible that one of your grandmothers is acknowledging, watching over the whole family.
Okay.
Let's see what else we got. Okay. I want to talk about September.
Okay.
I was seeing the color blue, and it was more of a dark blue, like a navy. And for me, that's going to be one of my symbols for the month of September.
Okay.
And then I was hearing the song September. So somebody was born in September, or somebody passed in September, or there's some other significant thing going on for the month of September.
One of my kids
Okay.
is born in September.
All right. You have one of your kids was born in September. All right. Perfect. So I feel like your grandmother wants to acknowledge watching over the whole family, just like first I was getting a cousin, and that's on your generation. And then I was getting something related to the younger generation.
That is interesting, actually. She died the day before Logan, the September birthday, his baby shower.
Oh, that's
interesting.
Beautiful. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
Beautiful.
I
So
wouldn't
she's
have-
acknowledging that
something
for
that
you.
she must have known or
remembers
something.
and thought of. Interesting.
It is interesting.
Nice. Do you have questions, things you'd like to ask or say to any of your loved ones?
Can she ask if someone will come through?
Yeah, because we got only one of the three that you were really hoping would come through. So what's the relationship to you of the other two people?
Miscarried twins.
Okay. All right. So let me just see. Like I said, I can't guarantee, but I can just see what I get. I can issue the invitation. All right. Hang on just a moment. So what I'm feeling an energy, a spirit that feels very non-localized. So it's possible that I'm not strongly connected, or it's possible that they're acknowledging that they're more free, expansive in their energy. I also was seeing a sky, like a pastel blue. So I don't know if the sky is relevant. Like, sometimes people will paint clouds, or they look in the sky, and when they think of their loved ones. Or, of course, I acknowledge that pastel blue is associated with boys a lot of times.
Okay.
So did you know the gender? Okay. Did you know if they were... I'm not asking what the answer is. This is a yes or no question.
Thanks for clarifying.
Did you know if they were fraternal or identical?
I didn't.
Okay. Did you want to know?
Yes.
Fraternal.
Okay. Okay.
Did you want to know the gender?
Yeah.
I feel like it's both. One of each. The boy energy feels a little bit stronger because I was seeing the pastel blue. I feel like they want to acknowledge that their energy is still with you. And it's interesting because it almost feels like it's still a part of you. And I don't normally get that. That's something that's different.
Okay.
So I feel like I want to say you carry their energy with you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. They want to say first of all, that they're sorry because their passing caused you so much grief.
Mm.
But they want to acknowledge that they intended to be with you in the physical form the way they were for just a short while. That they had previous incarnations where they needed to feel unconditional love.
Oh.
And that's what they got from you. In the physical world of being in the physical womb, they always felt that embrace from you and from each other. And energetically, spiritually, emotionally, you always had enormous love for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they say thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Any other questions? Anything else you'd like to ask or say to any of your loved ones?
I had a question.
Yes.
At the beginning of our session, I think I remember you mentioning kind of like an ancestor spirit.
Yes, that's right.
Do you know what that was?
I do feel like I've got an ancestor for you, Sam.
Okay.
And this is somebody that you did not know in the physical world. And I'm not sure if you have discovered her on the family tree.
Oh.
This feels like it's not directly above, it's above and to the side, but it's kind of farther up. So to me, I feel like I want to talk about a great aunt. A great aunt. And I also get the vibe of like the 1920s. I'm seeing like the very long gown of the 20s. Not the flapper skirt. It's more, you know what it reminds me of? Erte. There's an artist style, Erte. E-R-T-E with an accent. I'm seeing that type of imagery. And I'm seeing the hairstyle. It's of the 20s, so it's the short hair with a bit of curl, and sometimes there's some sort of an embellishment. So this might be a headband or a feather or some sort of a embellishment. And there's this long, slim silhouette.
Do you feel like the person was younger at that time, or?
Possibly, yes. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Let me see if I can get anything else about her. Hang on a moment. I don't know if she ever had kids, actually. I'm not sure that she had kids. She feels like she's connected to you almost as though you were her downline.
Okay.
And I feel that she's very proud of you.
Okay.
With this, you know what? I'm wondering if she had some sort of connection to show business.
Okay.
Because I feel like this work that you're doing excites her. Yes.
Okay.
She says she'll see what she can do.
Okay.
So I don't know if it just flashed into your head, maybe she can help me some way. But I feel like that energy passed just a second ago. She says she'll see what she can do.
I was thinking, I wonder if she'll pop up when I start looking. So
okay.
I wonder.
Well,
in your family tree.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay.
Good.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to hear if you're able to
I'll
track
let you
her
know.
down.
Yeah. I think I got all the information.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Let me see if she'll tell me what side of the family she's on. That would help. If she's from your maternal side or your paternal side.
I have an intuitional guess.
Okay. Is it maternal?
No.
Okay. So let me see. Instead of just guessing, then let me just tune in. Hang on. I am getting pulled towards paternal, so I think you
Okay.
may be right.
I don't know why. Just something tells me that would.
Very interesting.
Good. All right. Anything else you'd like to ask or say to any of your loved ones before we end the session?
Can you ask Cameron to show me her again? Like, just give me another sign.
Ah, okay. Yes, let me talk to her about that. One moment. All right. She says yes, that she will send you another cardinal,
Okay.
and it feels like it's going to be pretty soon.
Okay.
So, like within the next few days, I would keep your eyes open. And I feel like it may be actually, I'm getting kind of like an avalanche feel. Like you may see multiple cardinals from multiple sources, including like pictures,
Okay.
pictures or pieces of art,
Okay.
in addition to live birds.
Okay.
Nice.
That'll be nice. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Bear with me one moment while I close the session.
Okay.
Thank you all for coming through today. I'm ending the session, closing the door with love and gratitude. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
If you liked what you heard today, hit that like button, or the subscribe button, or whatever button it is that you have.
Just hit it. To continue this conversation with us, join the Skirts Up Show on what is it again?
Well, we have Facebook, we have YouTube,
And Pinterest.
and no, we do not have a Pinterest, but we have Instagram.
You knew what I meant.
I did. So, rate and review.
Rate and review.